Hi guys, so for today's video I am going to be filming fall favorites. There's going to be a little bit of everything involved and I don't want to make this intro long, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So for fall, I love having pampering nights. Well, any time of the year, but especially fall, because where I live, it's very boring in the fall and winter. Like, there's just not much to do here. But one thing that I do love doing in the fall is pamper nights. So I love running a warm bath with Lush bath bombs and stuff and face masks. Now these are just two that I like. I'm honestly not picky, but what I like about these is that they're fun. As you can see, this one's has like a little panda on it, and this one's supposed to have a brightening effect and skin tone improvements, which I love. And then this one has like a little cat, and this one's a wrinkle reduction and nourishment mask, which again I love. These are just so fun to wear, and they just make me feel so relaxed and cuddly and just like really, I don't know, it makes me love being home in the fall. This one's kind of random, but I recently bought this and I've been so obsessed with it, and I don't know what I had been doing before. To be honest, I never used a lip balm or anything before other than like a Victoria's Secret one. But yeah, this Nivea lip butter is life, you guys. Like, not only does it smell delicious, it just makes your lips so moisturized, and I honestly don't get dry lips, to be honest, like ever in the winter or anything. But for all those of you who get like drier skin and drier lips, this is great. It smells so good, and the reason I bought it was because I got braces and my wisdom and a bunch of other teeth removed, and my lips were so dry and like it had some cuts and stuff from the braces, and I picked this up and I have been loving this. This is a sample size and I just got it like 5 days ago, but I already know that I love it so much because I've never had a cream like this. I'm only 19, and well, not that that has anything to do with it, anything, but I really don't like splurge on skincare, which I know I probably should, but I usually go for drugstore skincare, which this product has actually been making me want to spend more money on skincare. This is the Tarte Drink of H2O, and this is just a tiny little sample size from Sephora. Actually, it was one of like the 100 perks points, the 100 perks little thingy that they give you, samples or whatever. And why I love this is because it just makes your skin feel so hydrated, and it has this like cooling effect that just relaxes you like nothing else. So I love doing my little face mask, topping this, putting this on after, and then putting on my lip butter, and I feel so peaceful. Like, I just feel like so pampered and so relaxed, and that's what I'm all about. I've seen this palette everywhere, and it's for a reason. Like, these eyeshadows are the best eyeshadows I have ever used, and they're just so creamy, so pigmented, the prettiest of colors. Like, you can create so many looks with it, and I don't know, I love this palette so much. I didn't think I was going to, because I honestly go for like bronzy colors and stuff like that, but this palette has like changed my life. It's just so pretty. I love it. Like, if you're looking for a fall palette, I recommend this one so badly. Like, if I ever run out of these eyeshadows, I will buy another one. That's how much I love it. Now, another palette, and this is more for like those girls that like neutrals and they don't like anything crazy, like, because there's some oranges and like magenta colors in there. This is a Tarte in Bloom palette, which these palettes aren't like new, you know, they've been around for a couple months, and this one for a while. But why I love them now is just because the colors are perfect for them. Like, this palette, well, this palette's good all year round, but especially for fall. Like, if you want to wear some like pinks and pinks and like kind of like burgundies and stuff. I'm not even sure if that's the right color, but colors like that. This is a good palette because they're not too intense compared to the other palette, and they're pigmented, they're buttery, they smell great. They smell like chocolate. Like, you can't go bad with this palette. It's worth every penny. Both of those palettes are. Now for a drugstore alternative, I just picked this palette up like 2 weeks ago, and I am in love with it. And it is the Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette. Now, this is an old palette. You guys know that she came out with it, I think, like a year and something ago, maybe more. But it just recently came to Ulta, and that's when I finally purchased it, because I really don't like purchasing items online, just because I don't know how the colors will look, or if I like it, and then it'll be a hassle to like return it back. But this palette, but finally I got my hands on this palette, and it is gorgeous, and it has those beautiful fall shades. As you can see, you get 10 eyeshadow shades and then 4 highlighting shades, but you can use these highlights as eyeshadows. Here's some swatches of like 3 different eyeshadows. Like, look how just beautiful those shades are. And so yeah, you have your little plums in there, you have your coppers, you have your like shimmeries, your shimmer, and then I think you only get like 3 matte shades, but those are great like crease colors, so you'll be good. Like, you can create so many looks with this palette, and this is $14.99. Again, all these things are not new, but I just been loving them for fall. And they are the NYX Lingerie liquid lipsticks. You can see. And why I love them in fall is the shades, obviously. Like, they just scream fall. Now, these shades are like ridiculously comfortable. Like, I love the Kylie lip kits, but they are so drying. And again, I don't even have dry lips. And I will put that lip balm and it'll still be drying. And it kind of like cracks, and I hate that. But I mean, the colors are great, and it does last. The first one is called Bedtime Flirt, and it's kind of like a nudie pink. I feel like the camera's picking it up more pink than it really is. The second one is Teddy, and it's just like a little chocolate brown. And then the third one is Exotic, which is kind of like a mauve dark pink. And they are just so great. They're comfortable on the lips. Again, if you have dry lips during the colder months, colder weather like fall and winter, these will be your best friend. They just look so pretty, they last a long time, and they are like a third of the price of the Kylie lip kits. So you can get like all 3 of these for the price of the Kylie lip kits, which you have 2 lipsticks. And the reason I want to include them in here, because I never hear anybody talking about these, which is like, why? They are such great lipsticks. They're dry, and when I mean dry, I don't mean drying on the lips. I mean like they have a little bit of a drier consistency than normal lipsticks, but I kind of like it. They remind me of the MAC lipsticks. I like it because like they last a long time on your lips, and they are the Jordana Modern Matte Lipsticks. And I have more, but these 2 specific shades just scream out fall, and this one is just like a little purpley plum color. The top looks kind of pink because I mixed these 2 together today to get this color. I wasn't really feeling the dark lip right now just because I'm home. And then the other one is called Matte Classy. And it's just like the prettiest, like, I don't know, mauve pink. Again, I'm really bad at describing the colors, but you can see it on the camera. So yeah, those have been my favorite lipsticks and liquid lipsticks. I just feel like a nice bold lip, or just a nice lip color, just like can really make your like makeup look fall. Anyways, for foundations, I have been loving the Lock-It foundation, oldie and a goodie, and the Urban Decay Lock-It foundation. Now these are great foundations on their own, but together they are amazing. And why I like them together specifically for myself is because this Kat Von D one's has like a pink undertone for me, and then this one's a little bit too yellow, and so when I mix them, they are perfect. Also, the Kat Von D one's like very thick, and then this one is not as thick, so when I mix them, it just creates the perfect consistency that my skin loves, and it just makes my skin look flawless. I've mixed them twice, and those 2 times, like, I've gotten so many compliments on my makeup everywhere. So yeah, I really suggest these. These are good foundations for any time, but like, I think for any time, but I think especially for the fall and winter, since in the summer months, they can be a little bit heavy, and for these times, a drugstore alternative, not necessarily, it's not a dupe or anything, but just like a great foundation that is great for the fall. I'm actually wearing it right now, is the Maybelline Fit Me in Matte and Poreless. I bought this foundation years ago when it first came out, and I bought it like when it was just a regular Fit Me foundation. Then they came out with this one, and I bought this one and the dewy one. And just recently I went to Ulta and repurchased this one and the dewy one, just because I remember how much I like them, and they're ridiculously cheap, so I said why not. So here it is, back in my life. It's great, it feels good, it has a nice texture, not too heavy, matte, great price. You can't go wrong with this foundation. My last makeup product before moving to different candles, since I did just put that there, is this e.l.f. Fiji Matte Contour and Blush palette, or whatever duo. I love the blush. The bronzer is amazing, but specifically the blush is like perfect. It just makes you look like rosy and like, I don't know, like a little bit of wind hit your face, and it just makes you look so good. And it's nothing dramatic, and that's what I like. It looks very natural, and it's $3. And yeah, there you go, so you can see it again. The bronzer is amazing. Now moving on to candles, because nothing says fall like a nice warm candle. And well, let me start with, I'm gonna start with this Leaves one, which is like, what person on YouTube doesn't like this candle? Yeah, no one? Oh, it just smells so good. Please go buy it. Like, it's just, it just makes everything feel so warm and cozy. And okay, my earring just fell, so I'm just gonna take the other one off. It smells so good. Now, an alternative, because I know those are like $20, and then you can sometimes get them on sale. But anyways, I got this one from Aldi's, which those of you who don't know what Aldi's is, it's like a cheap, grocery store. Forgot the word. Anyways, this one's called Timberwick Fireside. Oh, it smells so good. They smell very similar. This one's a little bit stronger, but they smell really, really good. And this one was $5.99. So you don't necessarily have to go and buy the Bath & Body Works one, but you can always find one at Walmart or something. But they're both really good. And this one has lasted a long time. There is a different candle in here, but yeah, just ignore that. I wanted to show you the little candle holder. It has little leaves on it. I'm gonna put this down, and this was just leaves on it, and it looks so pretty. And I put it in my room just to have a little bit of a fall effect. And I feel like that's a really simple way to make your house feel like fall. You know, maybe if you don't have all that money to go out and buy like pumpkin everything and stuff like that, you can at least have a nice candle, a nice little candle holder to make everything look more cozy and make everybody feel cozy. Just have two holders that I want to show you aside from the Leaves one, and there's this one, it's just like wine bottles and grapes. I don't know why this reminded me of fall as well, so I have that. All of those are from Bath & Body Works, and it's just like this huge candle holder, and I love it because I have it in the center of my dining room table, and it makes everything look like really cozy, really fall, and it was such a simple piece, and it brought everything together, I think. And yeah, I think that's it for like items. I think that's it for like makeup and decor. I wanted to show you guys a couple of like fall um, clothing pieces just like laid out on my bed that I've been loving, and yeah, and
So one thing that I love are big oversized sweaters. This is just one of them. And then scarves, different patterns, different colors. You can just throw it on with anything and it'll look good. And then jean jackets, ignore that mess. You can throw on with some boots and then some leggings and be comfy and look very stylish. And then this is just a close up of all the candles and candle holders. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and see you guys in my next video.